Hey guys, in this video we're going to go over simply how we're going to set up our presets in Lightroom. But first you'll need an image taken from the camera and lens that you're going to use to create the presets. I'm using a raw image from the interior and the exterior of a house to do this, but you could use a picture of anything. So first let's hop into Lightroom Classic, and then we're going to import a image that is from your camera and lens. So more importantly, your lens, because we're gonna do a lens correction that is specific to the lens that you're using. As you can see, I have a picture, these two pictures that have already been merged in our HDR software. One is of the exterior of a house and then a bathroom. You could take a picture of anything as long as it's from your camera and from your lens. So we're gonna import these and let's get to it. So first we're gonna start with the exterior. Bring this into our develop tab. And we're going to open basic, detail, and lens corrections. So we'll start with our basic tab. We're going to make our contrast plus 15, our highlights negative 45, our shadows plus 50, whites, we're going to bring those up 10, blacks, we're going to bring those down 20, and then vibrance, we're going to go up 15. Then we're going to come down to our detail tab. We're going to go sharpening plus 60, masking to 80, and then in our noise reduction, we're going to go 20 for luminance and then 20 again for color. And then in our lens corrections area, we're going to hit remove chromatic abrasions and enable profile corrections. So enabling profile corrections, the software detected what type of lens I was using, and it did it correctly. I'm using a Canon EF 17-40. So the program should detect whatever lens you're using. If it doesn't, don't worry. Just go into the make and select the make of your lens and then find the model within the list. If it doesn't, don't worry. Just go into the make, select whatever type of lens you have, and then go into the model and find your model within the list. Now that we've done all that, we're going to go over to our preset section and we're going to press add. And we're going to hit create preset and we're going to title this exterior. We're going to make sure all of these are selected and then we're just going to hit create. And there we are. We got our preset right there. Because it's such a cloudy day in this picture, all those settings didn't really do much, especially everything in our basics tab. That this didn't really have too much of an effect on our photo. And that's because it's a cloudy day, so our light is very even. As you can see, there's no really harsh shadows, there's no blown out highlights. This histogram looks really balanced. But if this was a sunny day, or especially if the house was backlit from the sun, you'd have really harsh shadows, really bright highlights, and this negative 45 on highlights and this plus 50 on shadows would really make a lot more sense, because we're making this exterior preset for every type of weather that we'll shoot in. Rainy, overcast, sunny. It's kind of like a catch-all. It's not perfect for any of one of those things, but it's great because it works very well on all of them. So now let's make our interior preset. So got this pretty basic bathroom here. So for our interiors, we're gonna have the same tabs open, but we're gonna add HSL color, and we're going to not be in color, we're going to be in HSL. So HSL, and we're going to be on our saturation tab within HSL. So we're going to start on our basic again. For this one, exposure plus 60, and then contrast, we're going to go plus 15. Highlights, we're going to go negative 10, and shadows, we're just going to go plus 5. Then we're going to go down to our HSL color sliders, and we're going to take our yellows down 40. And then in our detail tab, we're going to go 60 on our sharpening, 75 on masking, luminance. Our noise reduction, we're going to go luminance plus 20, and then we're going to go color plus 20, or just 20, not plus 20. And then same thing for the lens corrections. Remove chromatic and enable profile corrections. So, and as you can see, just with this preset that we have, this photo is very close to being finished editing. There's a dust spot on the camera lens there that we'll take care of. And then there's, we'll maybe straighten out these lines a little bit. But besides that, this is pretty much good to go. So again, we're going to come up to presets, create preset, then we're going to name this interior. You name it whatever you want, but I like calling it what it is. Then you just hit create. Also, again, making sure all of the settings were selected. And now, in our user presets, we have our exterior and our interior presets. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.